Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. This bout is brought to you by Mark Nilsson of Nilsson Boxing in association with John Trethui of TM14 Promotions and their proud sponsors, Allegra and Gladius. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, your area representative, Des Reese, and your timekeeper at the bell, Anne-Marie Randall, and your third man in charge of the action in the ring, referee Sean McAvoy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing the white and gold. His official weight of 139.8 pounds, hailing from Peru, Oscar Robledo. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing the black and red. His official weight of 138.3 pounds, hailing from St. Albans, Hertfordshire, England, United Kingdom, introducing Christian Fettì!
Okay, lads, 6-round contest. Keep it clean at all times, keep yourself protected at all times. Touch gloves. Here we go. Good luck, lads.
Christian Fettì came into the ring looking confident and delighted to be here. He has a lot of support here at the York Hall this evening as we're about to get this 6-round lightweight contest underway against Oscar Robledo of Peru.
Yeah, of course you would be confident. It's 5-0. You know, he's only been a pro just over a year. He's got John Ryder in his corner, signed to Queensbury. It was all a dream. Do you know what I mean? Just like his tune said.
Fettì said that he started boxing, his grandfather and dad absolutely loved the sport. He wanted to be a footballer like so many young lads initially, but went to a boxing gym and
beautiful left hook to the body,
found his left hook apparently. Again, you can see that Fetti's looking for that body shot, and no doubt that's going to slow down Robledo.
Robledo, he's been around for a long time, like 10 years, but had massive gaps in his career. Like, it's only 2-7-2. For a 10-year career, it's not really that many fights. So I don't know what's happened there.
He's got a tape with a barcode on his calf.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe you can scan it.
Maybe not something that we'll be able to discuss on air. But Fetti's made a decent start to the first round of this 6-round contest in the lightweight division. He's working well from behind his jab. He's commanded centre of the ring early on and gone to the body of Oscar Robledo very early on.
Oh, that straight a bit low, that left. Fettì acknowledged that and touched gloves. I respect that.
Fettì just stalking forward, inching Robledo back, who's just almost happy to be moving around on the back foot, but...
Ooh, good right hand there from Robledo, just as Fettì came in.
Certainly gave him something to think about, but Fettì just landed some clean shots there. He's gone to the body, he's got Robledo on the ropes.
That's a lovely combination from Fettì.
I like to see Fettì use the jab a bit more, just to get him into the positions of the where he can keep throwing them lovely body shots.
He's applying intelligent pressure here, Fettì. He's moving his feet in. He's getting into range before he throws his jab. That's the clap of the the last 10 seconds of the first round.
That's it.
Does seem to get caught on the way out though, Fettì, after he lands his combination. What do you think, Denzel?
I think it was a good round. I think he tried to assert his dominance. He was on the front foot. He threw nice combinations, but then we had Robledo backed up on the rope. But every now and then, Robledo will catch him with a single shot as he comes out, like the left foot counter or the right hand straight through the middle over the top. So Fetti's got to be careful today. He's got to be wary of that. Know that something coming back. It's not all one-way traffic. That's the only thing I can criticise him on that round. Yeah, I agree with you, but like Dan said, I think it's the same rule applies for everyone. I mean, just if you assert that jab and you get that distance and control your opponent with your lead hand, you're able to get more out of them what you want. So he does need to get back on that jab and kind of find a nice range of his jabs so he can let off them combinations and then body shots he was landing so well earlier in the first round.
Fetti's had a clinical performance so far, just trips over there, but hopefully that didn't hurt his ankle or anything because his footwork is decent in this fight.
To be honest, even though he tripped, I'm sure there was a shot there that landed. That could have technically been a knockdown. It would have been a bit harsh, but if the ref was to score that knockdown, if his gloves touched, I think that would have been, legit.
Good, that's better, jabbing upstairs and downstairs.
It's that stabbing jab to the body that we were talking about earlier on, but decent jabs there from Fettì, decent body shots. We can feel them at ringside.
Did the sweat go on you? The sweat went all over you.
Big right hand there.
Fettì comes to the ring with a vast amount of experience from the amateurs. He's had 35 fights in the amateurs, won 28 of them, and managed to get 4 titles during that time as well. So, he's a well-schooled boxer coming into the professional ranks, and we can see it.
Yeah, he shapes up well. He's got nice fast hands, good reactions.
Just over 1 minute into the second round of this 6-round contest, but yeah.
He got caught around. I think he kind of half caught the left foot, but he needs to be careful of that. Robledo's got long arms, long levers. So
that's why it's not good when Fetti's out there. Like, do you know what I mean?
Better up close and making.
But using the jab to get into that range.
Yeah.
Look, can you see, like, when he comes in, it's head kind of first, and then boom, boom, he lets his shot instead of using that jab.
Like right there.
Exactly.
Which is allowing Robledo to counter with single shots.
When he comes behind that jab, it's good, Use that jab and then stay in there, and then work from there. But then he comes straight out, and that's when he's sometimes getting caught.
It's the only time he's getting caught, really. So he's got to be careful with that. When he's letting his work go, it's lovely, but then defensively, he's just not. He just goes straight back,
But I think John probably told him, like, use your jab a bit more, because at the beginning of the round, he come out, he started firing his jab, and it was working well.
And look, you can see Robledo just lining up the counter.
Yeah.
You can see it.
He finds that opening on Fetti's way out, doesn't he?
Even sometimes on the way in, because it's all in straight lines. You may need to find a little angle. But
again, he walks into one there. He's the dominant fighter of the two, but he is walking into shots. And like you say, Denzel, I think he needs to be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
And this opponent, like I said, he's been a pro for 10 years. Even though he ain't had that many fights, he's a ringer. You can tell he's been 2-7-2. You'd think he's a beginner, but he's been a pro for like 10 years. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing. You can see that. He's just being patient and just abiding his time. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be a big puncher, but he's looking for them one-punch counters, and they are working. If he did carry more power, it could be a bit of a problem for Fettì. Like right there, you see that jab just landed. If he's going to touch the counters, technically that is a knockdown. But if you also tripped, but the shot landed, that's what it is. But that was good work other than that.
That was a good right hand from Fettì.
But again, you see how clean his jab lands when he does actually throw it.
Exactly.
Even
the jabs offline, they're landing.
Yeah, he's much better off his jab.
Fettì, just 23 years of age. He's been boxing since he was 12, so he's been boxing for just over half of his life. He started at the St Albans and London Colney Boxing Club and now trains at the TW1 Boxing Gym in Essex with John Ryder. But some nice clean work there from Fettì. He knows how to pile the pressure on, but he's intelligent with it.
Oh.
But again, like we said, he gets caught on the way out with that clipping left hook.
Because he's just going straight back. But when he lets his hands go, like he just did, and had his opponent on the ropes, it's beautiful work.
I don't think any of those single shots are really from Robledo are really making that much of an impact on Fettì. So I think he can almost afford to take the risk. But if it lands accurately, he could be in trouble, and it's definitely giving him something to think about. But right now, again, Fettì piling on the pressure here on Robledo. Has him in the corner.
Oh, lovely body shot from Fettì.
Just keep getting caught. Wow. He just keeps getting caught with those counters. But
lovely
that's good head movement. He needs to stay on that work. But like you said, when he lets his hands go, it's just lovely work. But he may need to roll out or come out at an angle just to avoid getting hit with those shots. And like you said, they're not impactful, they don't hurt, but they're annoying shots. It's every now and then, oh come on, I've got hit again.
And they're just shots he doesn't need to get caught with.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, good back hand there from Fettì.
Just over halfway through the third round of this 6-round contest in the lightweight division between Christian Fettì and Oscar Robledo from Peru. Fetti's certainly dominated so far with his variation in shots, gets caught occasionally on his way in and way out, but his work rate, his composure, his clinical accuracy with his shots is certainly doing the job this evening. I mean, what do these shots, Dan, say about Robledo's resilience?
Yeah, he's tough. Like I said, he's been around for like a decade. He's a ringer. He might not have had that many fights, but he knows what he's doing. And he's covering up well as well. So, and I think Robledo.
That's a decent flurry of punches there from Fettì. You wonder whether he's looking for the stoppers. The 10-second clapper has gone, and he might just be Robledo might just be saved by the bell, but he comes back fighting with some chopping right hands over the top. Such a blow to the mark of respect at the end of that third round. Dan, talk us through that round.
Now that was good. They picked it up towards the end, but there's little cheeky shots that Robledo's landing. And you can tell, as much as Fetti's putting pressure and landing these nice flurries, Robledo doesn't mind this. He doesn't mind this pace. Look, as you can see on the rope, Fettì always gets success with that right hand at the end of all his combinations. That was lovely rolls from Fettì there. Good little touching jab from Fettì. Again, lovely work there. See, it's that right hand that he always ends the combination on that seems to land right through the middle all the time. That was a lovely slip to the side and left hook to the body.
It's good. He's doing well. Fetti's doing well. Apart from, he just needs to create a few more angles, not go back in straight lines, use the jab a bit more, and he's there.
That's what's killing him, the straight lines.
Yeah.
He just keeps moving in straight lines. That's what's.
And he gets in positions as well where he can just make the angle. Like the way he boxes, he can step to the side and whatnot.
Yeah, especially where he's a smaller fighter. He just under the shots of Robledo and then work there. He's done that a few times to the left. I think the left hook to the body has been his best shot. He's thrown a few nice right hands through the middle too, to be honest.
We're about 30 seconds into round 4 of 6 of this lightweight contest here at the York Hall this evening between Christian Fettì and Oscar Robledo of Peru. Fettì has dominated so far in this contest with his combination of punches and really lands those body shots in well, but Robledo is...
Lovely right hand as well. Good, that was good angles there. That was beautiful.
I think he's listening to you, Dan. A lot of these fighters are listening to you today. Don't think so.
He's got John Ryder there. These lot are experts.
Fettì said that he's gelled with John Ryder incredibly well, and training camp's gone really well as well. He's, you know, we can see that here where he's so clinical. He's landing most of what he's throwing, to be fair, and comes in again. Flurry of...
I don't know why he don't stay there. Just stay in. Like it takes him a bit of time to get in there. Once you're in there, just stay there.
Yeah, make him work to get out of there.
Robledo's got long arms. He's not going to be able to throw anything effective.
But again, nice how he came round, moved his feet and turned the left hook into the body behind the elbow of Robledo.
Yes, no, lovely. And he steps back and then gives Robledo that good work. Keep at that range. That mid to close range is brilliant there for Fettì.
So it's really where he gains most of his success, Fettì,
exactly.
for sure.
But as soon as he comes out, look, Robledo's able to land those kind of shots or throw them.
Well, he ends up on the end of Robledo's jab, doesn't he, nearly every time, so...
Yeah. Good.
But again,
good at him.
I'm not sure if that's a cut under the left eye of Fettì.
Lovely right hand.
Maybe took an elbow or something, but...
I think this is a good fight for Fettì, you know.
Definitely.
This is a very good fight for him.
And that's the 10-second clacker. I think we can definitely see there's a small cut under the left eye of Fettì, for sure. And this is what my co-commentators do. They sing along to the music while the mics are on. It's fantastic.
As much as we're here for work, we're enjoying it too.
Talk us through this round, really, please.
Yes, just landed a lovely right hand there. I think Robledo's only having this success every time. Look, you see how he stepped out, he got caught with a right hand. Well, when he works himself into position, he should stay there, work, great angles, and not just come back in straight lines. Again, look, he done it there again. But mid to short range, look, Robledo couldn't throw no shots. He had to do like coffin shots. Medium to short range, Fettì, brilliant, excellent. He's landed the shots. This guy's really enjoying fairs.
I mean, who can blame him? Who can blame him? It's been a fun night at the York Hall this evening.
And this is a good fight and a good performance from Fettì, regardless.
Well, welcome to you if you are just joining us. We are live on TalkSport Seconds Out and Boxing News. This is round 5 of 6 in the lightweight division between Christian Fettì and Oscar Robledo.
Yep, they definitely told him come out with that jab. 100%. Lovely. Good.
We just got splattered with a bit of sweat. Don't know whose that was, but that's boxing, I suppose.
The luxury of sitting ringside, eh?
Good. Fettì really displays some good head movement at times.
Oh, good right hand.
But again, you can see that right hand of Fettì. He just can't move. He's piling on the pressure again.
That's the range that he's excellent at.
Yep,
Look,
yep,
even though he didn't get caught, even though Robledo threw, he didn't get caught.
You're right. He's safe.
It's only when he comes up, when he steps back out in a straight line, that's the only time he gets caught.
Slapping right hand from Robledo, returned by 3 clean shots there from Fettì. You can see he's looking straight down the pipe, looking to find that right hand onto the chin of Robledo.
I like the way Fettì, pressures with his feet. He's got good footwork when it comes to pressure, like,
that front foot pressure.
He's not following, he's cutting the ring. It's quite good and subtle. Good.
Again, some nice pressure. We want him to stay there, though, don't we?
That's it, yeah. or just even if he just steps to the side, you know.
Yeah, when he's in there, he's still got to roll and move his head and work off that. But you're right, he is a lot better when he's in close.
Good, lovely double jab from Fettì there. Lovely body shot.
And a right hand.
Excellent.
Don't look at the left. Yeah, just keep going.
Robledo complained of a slightly low blow, but Fetti's piling on the pressure after the referee just said continue. Again, he's turned the heat up there, Fettì. The crowd are going absolutely wild. I think they want to see a stoppage from Fettì. Bit of blood from the nose of Fettì. But we are just coming down to the last 20-odd seconds of round 5 of 6.
I like Fetti's style. I like his style. He's got good head movement, works the body
Decent
well.
body shot again there.
Good foot pressure.
So let's have a look at this. Tell us what you like about Fetti's style, Dan.
You know, it's the footwork. He cuts the ring quite well. When he's in mid-range, like there, it's brilliant. And then when he's close, you see how he doesn't really get caught. But when he steps back, that's when he gets caught. Here again, mid-range, short range, he lets the shots go, and the variety is very good as well. One thing I like about Fettì as well is when he is on the outside, he actually has good head movement. He doesn't really get caught when he's on the outside. It's only when he goes in and steps back and has his head, you know, and chin up in the air. But when he's on the outside, he's always constantly moving his head, you know, and trying to creep in, which I like. Look at that lovely slip. Left hook to the body and then right hand overhand. I don't know why he listened to the, you know, what the opponent was moaning about. He should have just jumped on him. But so far, so good. I'm enjoying the performance from Christian Fettì.
Well, we are in round 6 of 6 in this lightweight division contest between Christian Fettì and Oscar Robledo. Fettì has landed some incredibly stinging body shots so far in this contest.
Good.
Just like that.
Oh, good body shot from Fettì again.
Lovely head movement.
But that's exactly what you were saying about rolling out.
Yeah. And he just ducked that left hook that was coming at him.
Walked into a bit of a jab there, but looks like there's some damage on the nose of Oscar Robledo.
Yeah, he's definitely taking some punishment. Lovely roll and then left hook to the body from Fettì. And there we go. The angle work is really good from Fettì when he does it.
Exactly what you were talking about earlier, that if he comes in from one angle and switches to the other,
yeah.
he looked really stylish there, Fettì. But again, he's stalking forward and using those body shots. I actually don't know how Oscar Robledo is taking those. Skimming right hand through the middle, but he lands with some real conviction, does Fettì.
You see, he stepped back and came out for what? He's doing brilliant on the ends inside there.
He's landing good shots.
Good.
Again, nice head movement there. He's got about a minute to go in the final round, and he's definitely looking to put some pressure on Robledo and make a statement tonight at the York Hall.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Some decent shots went in there, up through the middle, around the corner.
Do you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me a bit of Nick Ball. He's got the same kind of frame.
Interesting.
Is it because they're both short?
Yeah, that's partly to do with it.
Fair enough.
But
Again,
the aggression, the relentlessness.
exactly. And I like the way he screws up with that left and then comes over with that right hand. Very nice. Lovely right
Again,
hand.
nice clean shot through the middle from Fettì in the last 20-odd seconds of this final round where he has put on an incredible performance.
Oh, lovely rolls. And then where's the shots?
But that's where you were talking about capitalising on his movement.
Yes.
But a fantastic performance from Christian Fettì this evening.
That's going to be a very good learning fight for Fettì.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
That's better than just blowing over like someone in one round, I think.
Yeah.
He'll learn from that.
You'd always prefer to blow someone over in one round, but this is, valuable experience.
Yeah.
Christian Fettì winning that contest, but we'll wait for the MC to make the decision official. But like you said, Denzel, these kind of fights really are key to a boxer's development, and Christian Fettì will learn so much from this.
100%, especially being, 5-0? 6-0 after this, I would say, but yeah, man, I mean, after this you want to push on to title fight, area title fight, whatever's around. So these are the type of fights where you get the experience, go the distance from. As the rounds get tougher, the rounds go on, you have to figure out your opponent and work harder and work more. And he done that now, so I think that's good experience.
6 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee score. And your winner, Christian Fettì.
Again, no surprises with the result of that fight this evening. Christian Fettì put on a fantastic performance against a tough, durable Oscar Robledo from Peru. And his corner are no doubt delighted with his performance.
Christian Fettì, congratulations on your win. You moved to 6-0 tonight. Talk me through your performance.
Yeah, really happy with the performance. He was a really tough and game opponent. He weren't going down easy. I think I hit him with everything in there. I was trying everything, but yeah, really good opponent. I'm happy with my performance. I feel it was a step up from last one, so that's all I could do.
As you mentioned, he was a very, very game opponent. What was some of the game plan going into those rounds?
The game plan from the first round was obviously jab, have a look at him, be consecutive with what you're throwing, and look for the shots. Obviously, as you get into it, you get more and more excited. All my fans coming out, you want to impress them, don't you? Look at all of them. It's unbelievable, really. So yeah, like I say, game plan from the first bell. Look for the shots, pick the shots, box clever. I believe I done that. Obviously, last two was a bit of a scrap, but who don't love a scrap?
Do you enjoy having a scrap? Is that something that's deep in your arsenal where you're like, yeah, do you know what, I'm up for it?
I think it shines through every now and again.
I mean, we noticed. It was definitely that. We loved it.
Yeah, it does put a smile on my face. Like, I don't mind. It's all glitz and glamour at the end of the day, innit? If you get a bit bruised in the process, who cares?
Well, listen, I mean, your supporters had this place absolutely rocking tonight. Could you hear them when you're in the ring?
Yeah, I hear them every time. To be honest, my supporters are unmatched. Like, you see them every single fight they've been like this. They come every time, they bring 100% energy, and you can hear it now, can't you? So it speaks for itself.
It's really wonderful to see. Obviously, you're quite used to fighting on some bigger platforms. How does it feel being in York Hall, the mecca of British boxing?
At the end of the day, I just want to fight. Like, that's my goal in my career. Have as many fights as possible. Obviously, move up the ladder. But I love, like I said to Nelson, thank you for having me on this show. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way, doesn't it? Just being able to fight at any point in time, and they said they have me at any time. So a massive thank you for that.
And what's next for Christian Fettì? When can we expect to see you back in action?
I get back in the gym. We'll see me in action maybe February times. If we got anything before that, we'll speak to the team. We'll go before that. But I'm ready whenever. That's the truth.
Listen, really, really exciting future ahead for you. We can't wait to see you back. Do you have any last words?
I just want to say a massive shout out to my crowd. They shut the place down every time they come here. None of this would be possible without them. You hear them there. It is what it is. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Congratulations, champ.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.